on schedule here, and Rod and I both want to wish you and everyone a Merry Christmas. K9LUCY is walking along with us up ahead with Rod, and we have 53 degrees down here in Jacksonville this morning, so we're looking forward to Christmas Day tomorrow, so I hope everyone has a great day. I'll turn it back to you there, Craig. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All right. Thank you very much, and thanks, Rod, for all that he does on the actual Barometer Net. And I think I got I'm the Friday after New Year's. So yeah. But anyway, it's great. Love to hear all the different stories that you folks have, and particularly love to hear the weather reports. It's kind of fun. I walk in somewhere and I said, yeah. Some friends I talked to this morning down in Jacksonville said it was 56 degrees down there, and they go, what? And I said, yeah, and it's just, we were like 20. So there you have it. Both of you have a wonderful Christmas Eve and even a merrier Christmas Day. Take care. Thanks for all you do, Rod, both for the club and just for everybody. Your support is always greatly appreciated. All right, I got a couple minutes left. Let's try Mark down in Tennessee. WB6BJN. WB6BJN. This is AAHCT. Good morning, Mark. And what's the weather down in Tennessee? AAHCT.
AAHCT, WB6BJN. Thanks, Craig. Hey, you're doing a great job. I'll make this fast because I know there might be one or two ahead of me, but weather down here is very warm. Very warm. We'll have more on this weather during the net later. I'll do the major outlook for the nation. Let's see. Currently 30.24.9 the barometer and steady. And 59.9 degrees, 59.9, and the dew point is 59. Humidity 99%, very humid, almost some fog, but very warm temperatures this morning. Calm winds, and we've had 2/100 of an inch of rain in the last 24 hours. And Sarah is doing great, Sarah, and I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. And I'll be back for net with longer weather. Back to you, Craig, doing a great job. WB6BJ.
All right, Mark. Well, thank you very much. Your weather reports are always enlightening. And I got a couple minutes, so let's see if KA8MNT. Tom, are you out there? And I noticed when I went out, it was kind of cool, and there wasn't too many critters running around out there. So just wondering what's happening your way. This is AAHCT. All right, nothing heard. He could be sleeping in, which is not a bad thing to do on Christmas Eve, I tell you. Wow. It isn't. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I really didn't have, I had a list that Jim uses a lot of the time, so we're getting pretty close. I've got about a minute and a half. If anybody else would like to say good morning, here's an opportunity. This is AAHCT, listening on the side.
KD8SLG, Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf. KB8LJ.
Good morning, Nick. And how is your day starting out? And you're probably about the same as we are. I'm about 29 degrees up here from you in Shreve. So how's your Christmas Eve starting out so far? And then we've got, I think Fred's taking over the real net. So Yeah, good morning, Nick, and glad to hear you in there.
I got about 56 degrees inside this morning. Pilot light went out in the furnace overnight, so I'm crouched in front of that playing that game right now, arguing with a thermocouple. So, grabbed a handy-talkie while I was letting the gas clear once, and thought I'd jump in here and say hi. Sounds like Jim has similar issues this morning. Fun. Thanks a lot, Craig. AA8CT, this is KD8SLG. Back to you, sir.
Well, we will be thinking, all of you will be on our thoughts that you get your furnaces going because, 59 on the inside is not a good thing. And I hope Jim gets his furnace going, and I hope you get yours going as well. And have a very Merry Christmas Eve day, and I hope that everything turns out so that you're ready for Christmas tomorrow. Well, I'm guessing that it's just about time, and I don't even have a computer on. I'm doing most of this from just a sheet of paper. But I'm thinking that it's pretty darn close to 7 o'clock. So with that, unless I'm mistaken, and if I am, we're going to find out real quick. WB8, or WB, I'm going to call Jim. That wouldn't work out. Let's try it again. WA8, KOC. Good morning, Brother Fred. And are you out there ready to take this raggled, tangled, and mangled group of hams out here and straighten us out? AA8, CT.
Good morning, Brother Craig. Did I not hear Jim in here a little bit earlier, though?
W8WK.
You did indeed, and actually you heard him in here before I got in. I had to help my wife doing some things this morning, and so I didn't get in until probably half an hour later than I normally do. And so, yes, he is having furnace troubles. As is, it's spreading amongst the club. Nick is having furnace troubles. The pilot light is not piloting or lighting, and I don't know if Jim has got a similar problem or what, but yes. So I got in, it was maybe, 20 after, and I have the ability to, was able to jump in, and I pretty much have memorized Jim's list, so there you have it. How's everything on this Christmas Eve going for Fred? Brother Fred, it's yours. Take it away, and as always, thank you for all you do, not only for the club, but for just ham radio in general. So with that, this is AA8CT, turning it over to WA8KOC, and Brother Fred, take it away.
Alrighty then, Brother Craig, thank you for handling the pre-net on Jim's behalf. I've got him on the list here, and you to follow. Thank you. I don't do too much for amateur radio or the club. I just enjoy myself here in the mornings, and appreciate you taking the reins since Jim had issues. Hopefully Nick gets his issues resolved. I have the furnace man coming to look this morning for the yearly preventive maintenance, and that ought to cost some cash, but that's okay. That's all right. You take good care of yourself. If you want to recheck, you know how to do it. Well, here we are. Here we are already. Christmas Eve Day, December 2025. This is WA8KOC. I'm calling CQ for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. December 24th, 2025 edition of the net is brought to you on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's W8WKY repeater. Frequency here is 147 Mark 390 megahertz. CTCSS code for the repeater is 114 Mark 8. Location of the repeater is in Doylestown, Ohio. This is a controlled net. All traffic should pass through net control. Emergency traffic may break in as required. It's good to be with everybody this morning, and I'm just going to go ahead and say Merry Christmas to all in case I start blabbing here and lose my way with anyone. But it's good to be able to get on the radio Christmas Eve Day and say Merry Christmas to everybody and see how everybody's doing. Short time, mobile, or Outlanders, if you'd like to call and check in with us, I would appreciate that. WA8KOC.
Mike Mobile.
Kilo 8 Uniform India Bravo 8 UIB John Mobile. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Peace on Earth Christian in and out. Peace on Earth in and out.
Good morning.
K8OWX. Merry Christmas, Fred. I'll be in and out.
I'm going to pick it up there if I can. I just doubled with somebody. I'm sorry. Real quick, I wanted to say, hey, Thomas, thanks for checking in with us. I got you marked in and out. You and your family have a Merry Christmas, buddy. It's always good to hear from you. Hopefully everything goes well, and it's a fabulous celebration for you. Also, I caught KF6POE, Brother Christian. He's in and out. Christian, thanks, buddy. Take good care of yourself. Merry Christmas to you. We had a collision. KE8UIB came in. Johnny, I got you. And I think somebody doubled with you. It might have even been Mark over in Wadsworth. Station that I can't remember. Could you please re-identify? All right, hearing nothing, I may have been mistaken. We've got some mobiles in here, plus Matthew, KJ5DIT. KD8VMM, Brian, good to hear you this morning, pal. Are you ready for Christmas? And I assume you might have a short day ahead of you, right? Over to you.
Hey, good morning, Fred. Everybody on the net. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. See what happens. Depends on how the phone rings. So, other than that, smooth run in Akron. Not much traffic on the highway. So I had 25 degrees this morning, frost in the truck. So, and a clear sky. So, other than that, have a Merry Christmas to you and everybody else on the net. And I should be around Friday. So, and I won't be around tomorrow though. So, have a good one. Be safe out there for traveling. KD8VMM when I'll be clear.
All right, Brian. Good to hear you this morning. Like I said, glad you had no issues on your way in. Hopefully you'll have a good day and a short day, possibly. But Dave will be taking the reins NTAD tomorrow for Gary. He's out of town till after the first of the year, and then I'll be back in here Friday. So we'll see if we can't connect then. Take good care of yourself, buddy. Merry Christmas. KE8UIB, Johnny, you're up. Good morning. Good to hear you. Ms. Lori with you, I'm assuming.
WA88KOC from K8UIB along with KF8DTP. Good morning, Fred, and very, very Merry Christmas on this Christmas Eve.
Good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net. Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas Eve.
All right, you guys, we are doing this lovely drive from Massillon to Hartville. We are just a couple miles from home, getting ready to stop, get us some coffee so we can finish along this long journey. And someone had to man up and keep the shop open for some last-minute things and stuff. And Lori and I, after today, will be off for the next 10 days or so, or at least till January 5th. And so we'll be checking in from home for the next few days. But we're thankful to have the time off together. This is something we're not used to having. It's usually just me off through the holidays and her working away. So this is definitely a blessing for sure. And like I said, because everybody has to man up at the shop and keep the doors open today. So since we're off for the next 10 days, we'll let the other guys enjoy their Christmas Eve, and hopefully we'll be able to lock up early and go home. With that, you guys, just want to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas, and this is K8UIB. I will hand this back over to Net Control 73, y'all. And thanks for running the net, Fred. Have a very Merry Christmas.
John and Lori, thank you for being in here with us this morning. I do hope that you can close shop up a little bit early and get home a little bit early. it's not just wonderful to celebrate together, but as newlyweds, you're driving to work together each day, and hopefully that brings you closer and closer with each other. Whatever you do, have a wonderful Wednesday, a terrific Christmas celebration. Merry Christmas to the both of you, and we'll try and talk to you again Friday. KJ5DIT, Matthew, take it away. It's all yours. Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's a beautiful day. You're going to enjoy it. You kids are already excited to jump into the hoop. They have not found the outfit. He did his job talking to Santa on my radio. That was fun. And kids are looking forward to tomorrow. They should. It's going to be a beautiful day. Arkansas weather great. It's supposed to be 70s and maybe 80s, which is the normal change of weather for us. It's kind of a shake of the dice, what we get, but I'll take it over ice. Y'all have a beautiful day. Good luck with your non-year TV system. They're still fun when they go out. So, 73.
W8WKY.
Matthew, thanks for checking in with us this morning. Hope you have a great morning, a wonderful Wednesday, and a Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you on the other side. 7-3. Spot on the list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
November 8th, Whiskey Sugarville in New London.
Good morning, Fred. KC8FQE, Mark in North.
Good morning, Fred. WB6DJN Mark in Clarksville, Tennessee, with weather today.
WA8KOC in the net, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
Here is K8JAX along with W8JAX, wishing you a Merry Christmas there, Fred. Down in Jacksonville, Florida, in and out.
K8PMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India, Phil.
CFY, Kilo 5 Charlie Foxtrot Yankee, Ray in Tulsa.
November 8th, Juliet Kilo Oscar and Joe in Willoughby.
7-3, Fred. Merry Christmas.
We just had a station check in with a double. I had N8JKO, and I think I might have been John, N8YMY. Am I correct?
You are correct, Fred. I'll be in and out this morning. 7-3s to you. Have a great Christmas Eve, and Merry Christmas.
John, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Appreciate you taking the time to check in with us this morning. You and your family have a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, and we'll hopefully talk to you again soon. Anyone else?
You probably had a collision with me, Mark, Q8 Sir Octo Sir.
Actually, Mark, I thought you checked in earlier, right behind Brian, but I've got you in here. Don't worry, I got you. I had you the first time. Anyone else?
KB8LJ. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, Randy Jerome Phil. Merry Christmas and in and out.
KE8 VOX at Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott, Vermilion.
W, Kilowatt 8 Alpha, Golf Whiskey, Dan. Checking in this morning, Fred.
November 8th, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8VFK, Cliff Columbia Station.
I'm going to pick it up there. This is a rather long section of the list. I'm going to read you guys who I got. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. It could have been somebody just testing to see if they could open the squelch on the repeater on one or two occasions. NEWS, KC8FQV, WB6BJN, KD8ZSH. Yeah, Randy, I got you, man. W8TD, Brother John, K8JAX, W8JAX. Wendy and Rod, we're both in and out. Wendy and Rod, if you're still listening, Merry Christmas to you folks. Have a wonderful celebration down there in Jacksonville with the family. We'll look forward to talking to you again soon. KE8SFS, K8PMI, my buddy Phil's in here with us. K5CFY, Ray, good to hear you. NHJKO, N8YMY, John over in Waynesburg was in and out. John, if you're listening, thanks. Merry Christmas again. KB8LJ, KF8CFC, Randy was in and out also over in Jeromesville. Randy, Merry Christmas if you're still listening. KE8VOX, K8AGW, Pops, you came in. Nobody trampled on you this morning, boy, sounding good. And N8VFK, Cliff. Did I miss anyone?
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, Mark in Kentucky.
All righty, Mark, I got you. I added you to the list. I did not hear any mobile stations in there, and I think that because of timing, I should probably take Mark first. I think he joins another net here shortly after 7:30. So WB6BJN, Merry Christmas, Mark. Over to you. WA8KOC for the net.
After 6:45 that I check in with them, they call me, but we're good. Thanks, Fred. Hey, good morning, brother. You're sounding good. You're sounding good here this morning, and glad to have you here, and glad to hear everybody on here this morning. Let's talk about some weather, and it's really not going to be too bad, but there are some things we need to discuss for people traveling. First, let me get my conditions out here. 30.25.2 on the barometer, and it is steady. It's high. So that's going to be the reason for some nice weather in the middle and southern parts of the nation right now. 59.7 degrees. 59.7 and 59 degrees on the dew point. Very warm and humid right now here. Humidity, 98%. Let's see. 1 gusting to 2. 1 to 2 out of the northeast on the wind. We have some overcast skies, some fog in the area. That's because the dew point and the temperature are close. Actually, that exact dew point is 59.2. Yesterday, we picked up a 2/100 of an inch of rain. Woo-woo. Not much, but we did get that in the bucket, and we could get some showers today. Temperatures could be in the upper 60s and 70s. More like middle October instead of December. All right, so here's the deal. High pressure, a big, what we refer to as a heat dome for this time of the year, and heat is quite a bit different than it would be if this were July. We'd be baking, okay, in the middle of the nation. We'd be in the 90s, the 80s, high humidity, and it would be just uncomfortable. But since we're in December and the sun angle is different, it's not influencing as much. 60s, 70s for Texas, parts of Texas, Oklahoma. 80s could be a very distinct possibility, even parts of Kansas. Those that will see a white Christmas this year could be the Northeast. There is some snow that could happen up there, places like Pennsylvania, maybe up into parts of Michigan, but not even a whole lot there. But you have the best chance everywhere else in the nation, with the exception of the Pacific Northwest and the high Sierras out west. The chances of dreaming of a white Christmas are dead. Just nothing in the middle of...
Mark, buddy, we lost you. Are you still there?
Out of the norm. In fact, a lot of places way above normal. We're expecting a low tonight here in my part of Tennessee at 62 degrees, almost unheard of in December for a low. So, the places that are going to have travel could be in parts of the Midwest in the nights and mornings. Now, remember, there's been some cold temperatures, and there's still cold ground. So warm air over the top of cold ground could produce thick fog, and that could be a problem for some areas in the early nights and mornings as warm air glides over colder ground surface. That's a good recipe for some fog, and that can be almost as dangerous as a blizzard. So if you're going to Grandma's house, tomorrow early, be careful of the fog in places. It could be hit and miss on that. But other than that, it looks like a beautiful weekend. A lot of people will be wearing shorts for Christmas, and their kids will be riding their new bikes instead of snow sledding or something. So there you go. Out west, atmospheric rivers pounding the California coast. A dangerous situation for the west coast. High winds, heavy rain, tornado warnings. Believe it or not, tornado watches and warnings all the way from San Francisco to Los Angeles. Yes, I did say that. Not as strong as Midwest tornadoes, but nevertheless, weak winds could be just as dangerous if you're under one, and 4 to 8 feet of snow in parts of the Sierras. Very treacherous situation out west. Could be a lot of rock slides, mudslides, and lots of potential flooding. Then after one more thing, and then I'll turn you loose. A major cold front moves into the mid part of the nation next week. We get cold Arctic air. Temperatures drop 30 degrees with a cold front coming in to all the areas that have been warm, and reality returns to the nation that says winter is not over. Bitterly cold starting early next week from an Arctic front. Back to you, Fred. WB6BJ, and everyone have a very Merry Christmas. Take care.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, Mark. Thank you for that report. Appreciate it. Pretty much covers the entire area on this side of the map. But do appreciate you being here with us. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, a Merry Christmas, and a good rest of your week. 7-3. At AWS, National Weather Service is also here with us. Good morning, Bill. Ready for Christmas? How's Mrs. Judy?
WAAKOC in the group, NHWS. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all the net. And a Merry Christmas to everyone. Judy's just fine. She's been baking cookies. Oh, boy, yum, yum. I like that. Air quality index this morning, 72. That's in the moderate range. My sunrise, 7:51. My sunset, 5:07. Length today, 9 hours, 16 minutes again. Temperature here this morning is 27. Fog and mist. Humidity, 100%. Wind speed, northwest at 8. Barometer, 3029. Dew point, 27 degrees. Visibility, no, it's not 5 miles. I can't see that light at 3 miles, so it's less than 3 miles. Prediction for today is mostly cloudy with a high near 40. Calm wind becoming east around 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. And solar flux indices at 142. Sunspot number 123. K is 21, K is 3. Geomagnetic field is unsettled. No east shift predicted. Trapo. This is ridiculous. Could be as high as a 5 this morning, depending on where you live in Ohio. Looks like it's between a 1 and a 5, with the scattered 3s and 4s in there. Strange conditions. I guess there might be some weather moving in. Okay, spaceweather.com. Arctic Aurora Watch. NOAA forecasters say a CME launched on December 20th might pass close to Earth on December 24th. If it does, ripples in the solar wind could spark Arctic auroras on Christmas Eve. Travel tip: if you're flying on a high latitude route this week, pick the window seat. And a spectacular halo display over Canada. That's a pretty neat picture. Halo of the sun. You don't see that too much. Moisture in the air causes that. Currently, there's 7 sunspot groups on the sun. Okay, that's about it for me, Fred. Everybody have a great holiday season, and be careful driving out there. We want everybody to come back. WAOC in the group, 7-3, everyone. NAWS.
Mr. Squires, as always, we sincerely appreciate the chance to get to say good morning to you and hear your report. Very much appreciated. Whatever you do, you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, a Merry Christmas. Try and enjoy, and there's no snow on the ground. That's kind of a sad thing. I know my wife's throwing fits about it, but okay, we'll just deal with it and try and make it a Merry Christmas anyway, right? Take good care of yourself, Bill. We will talk to you in the near future. Information from WACTM Curious Weather Station around here in the Porter's Lakes, around the corner from me. 33.3 degrees currently, 30.7 for the dew point, 0.7 miles per hour winds out of the east. No rain or snow. Last 24 hours, 30.29 on the barometer, 90% humidity. Sunrise this area, 7:50, sunset 5:03. Gas. Philip was talking about the conspiracy of gas yesterday. Back up in prices again. Waterloo, Manchester, BP, $2.59. Marathon, East Avenue, $2.68. Akron Food Mart, Kenmore Boulevard, $2.75. Arco, over on East Avenue, $2.89. And Circle K over on East Avenue, $2.99. With that, I'm going to say good morning to everybody again. Get it over to Mark, KC8FQV, WA8KOC. Good morning, Mark.
Oh, good morning, Fred, and everyone else on the net. KCFQV. Yeah, we got 31 degrees here. Yeah, I was planning to be down in Canton last night to eat, and I was going to check in down there. I would try to check into the Club Net down there, but the body had other things going, so I stayed home. So hopefully this is a 24-hour thing or whatever, and done and gone. But everything else is going good. Yep, 3 nets today. We got this net at 7 and pre-show, and they went good this morning. Pre-show and the pre-show and Jim's net. Then we got the Beacon net at tonight at 9:30 and 10. 9:30 is the pre-show, and 10 o'clock is the main event. Wooster's group goes at 8 o'clock, and then we got the Born and Breaker net at 1. All kinds of nets today. So, yeah, QCWA probably run tonight over in Newberry. So, there'll be plenty for me to do. And anyone else that wants to stop by. And NetLogger is a great thing. And RegChew.app is even greater. Well, NetLogger, if we only got NetLogger, they're not running NetLogger for a net, then they're not going to be able to find the net on RegChew.app. But if you have a phone or something that don't have a netlog running, you can just go to ragchew.app and get in. So we'll send it back your way, Fred. So I'm sure you're going to be around today and that. So we'll send it back to net control, KC8FQV. And we got some fill-ins for the next couple of days. I don't know who's going to fill in tomorrow or Friday, but I know we do, because our fearful leader, he's out in Austin. So KCFQV, I'll send it back. Yeah, it was funny. My brother and Gary switched. My brother came up from Austin, and Gary went down to Austin. So I'll send it back to net, KCFQV.
Thanks for the check-in, Mark. Appreciate it. Hopefully you'll have a wonderful Wednesday on your end, and a Merry Christmas. Gary has off tomorrow. He's out of town, so it's going to be Dave and TAD, and then I'll be in here Friday. And then we've got some other net control operators next week substituting. So it should be a good time to be had by all. Take care of yourself, Mark. Thanks for the check-in. KD8ZSH, my buddy Randy over in Ellet's here with us. Randy, how are you? Have you got a pup or two in the lap? And are you ready for Christmas? Merry Christmas.
W8WKY.
KD8ZSH, good morning, Fred, and Merry Christmas. I've got one pup in the lap. My daughter's holding her own, and she's still sleeping right now. She's doing physical therapy, and we're hopeful that that'll kind of help her, and things will get back to where it was. I just want to say hi, and like I said, Merry Christmas, and just remember the actual reason for the season. We are blessed. This is KD8ZSH clear, and back to net. 73s, everyone.
Randy, just so you know, first off, we are still praying for your daughter. Hopefully this physical therapy will help out immensely. So keep the faith, buddy. And, they say the most fabulous thing you can do for a friend, just lay down your life for them. And here, Christ laid down his life for people he didn't know, people who didn't treat him good, for everybody. So that's one really fabulous act of kindness. Randy, Merry Christmas. Take care of yourself. We will talk to you soon. 7-3. Brother John, you're up. How are things over in Wadsworth? Good to hear you this morning. WA8KOC for the net.
Was that me, Fred?
Yes, sir, it was.
Sorry, I had the volume down. Some distractions here. WA8KOC in the net, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta. Morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. Nothing to report, really, except holiday season greetings to all. I've enjoyed talking to everybody over the year. Looking forward to talking to everybody over the coming year. And that's all I have to offer. WA8KOC in the net. W8TD.
My friend, that is plenty to offer. I'd just like to have you know, stupid as I was yesterday after getting out of the dentist's or oral surgeon's chair, oh boy, that's smarts. I came down here about 11:30 and got on 652 Simplex and shouted for you. Then I remembered you were going to go to lunch with some folks over in Worcester, I think. So I'm going to try again later today. Maybe I can catch you if you're around. Otherwise, take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I'm sure we'll talk in the very near future. And I'm going to start sending emails to Craig and Christian and Phil and everybody else, trying to get them to give me a date and a time, a day of the week that we could get together and have a little Masonic QSO. Take good care of yourself, buddy. 73. Talk to you soon. Merry Christmas. KE8SFS. Good morning, Mark. I'm glad to hear you this morning. Sorry you're not playing chess and about the car. That's a miserable thing at Christmas time. But I hope that doesn't dampen your spirits and you're doing okay.
Oh, no, it's not dampening my spirit. That's for sure. You know, we got a shuttle bus here, Medina Transit, that helped me get around some places. But anyhow, today also the senior center is closed, so they're not going to have chassis help today. So I don't have to worry about that. At that Wednesday, I'm going to have to figure out what to do, you know. And but out of that, we got 32 degrees here, mostly cloudy. It's supposed to rain a little later on, and it's supposed to get up to 39 degrees today. Feel like 26 degrees right now, and the wind is 7 miles per hour east southeast. Gas price is $2.98 to $2.99 all around Wadburn, and let me drop that for a bit. Yeah, anyhow, I'm just sitting here relaxing and watching Highway to Heaven, and listening to you guys and all that. That's the best I can do, you know. And in a little while, I'll do my exercise. I got to do the exercise the doctor wants me to do. And all that, that's pretty much it on that. So I'm going to give it back to you, Fred. Merry Christmas, you and your wife, and 73, Kia FA, Sir Pato, Sir.
Mark, a wonderful Wednesday wished for you on your end. You have a Merry Christmas. Try and make the most of it. Enjoy it. Good thing that you got the shuttle to get you around. And hopefully the situation with the car is resolved very quickly, expeditiously, and inexpensively. Take good care of yourself, buddy. 7-3, Merry Christmas. K8PMI, my buddy Phil's here with us. Phil, good morning. Ready for Christmas? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, this is K8PMI. Yes, I'm ready for Christmas. I have an awesome wife, so she buys everything. But looking forward to the good family times, and we got a Christmas Eve party with the family, and then we do the family again on Christmas. So it's going to be a beautiful Christmas, and other than that, God bless everybody, and everybody be safe, and enjoy the holidays, and spend as much time with family as you can. This is K8PMI.
Phil, thanks for taking the time to check in this morning. Your darling bride, be good to her. Hopefully she got diamonds for Christmas. Hi. No, but seriously, it's good to have a good partner and be all prepared for Christmas, and I'm sure that the fun will come when all the family's around. So we wish you the very best. Merry Christmas. Take good care of yourself, pal. Talk to you soon. K5 CFY. Ray's in here, all the way out from Tulsa. Ray, good morning. Are you ready for Christmas? And it's good to hear you this morning. Appreciate you checking in with us. I know I didn't hear Ray say he was in and out. K5 CFY. WA8KOC here. Ray, are you there? Well, hopefully Ray will check back in with us here in a minute. I'm going to skip over him and get to my pal Joe. NHJKO, how are things up in Willoughby, Joe? Good morning. WA8KOC here.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. Sorry for the second or two delay. I was helping the XYL with laundry right now while I was still listening. Anyway, we've got 33 degrees here on the beautiful North Coast in Willoughby, Ohio, at a 80% humidity and a 70% cloud cover. Gee, sounds like December to me. Break for time. And since we are at December 24th, gee golly willikers, time flies. Just a reminder to all of us that to be sure to make sure that your antennas are reported on the Special Aviation Network for Tracking Assistance, also known as SANTA, so the jolly old elf doesn't need to make a sudden course correction, as it were. But otherwise, we're all set and ready for Christmas. Going to see our son's family, our wonderful grandchildren, and counting our blessings. So with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes for a wonderful Christmas Eve for all. God bless, take care, and 7-3. NHJKO, back to Net Control.
NHJKO, WA8KOC. No worries about the few second pause. Not a big deal. Joe, I think that we're all pretty much blessed, but I have to say, blessings come extra special this time of year with a family that you surround yourself with, and that's good. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday and a Merry Christmas, buddy. Take care and enjoy the family. We'll talk to you soon. I'm going to try Ray again. K5CFY. Ray, are you here?
WA8KOC, K5CFY. Sorry about that. I bumped the knob, didn't hear you. But anyway, I turned it up, and there you are. Anyway, thanks for being there for us, Fred. And we'll say 73. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I'll get off here and let you get on down the list. Thanks again, Fred, for doing it. K5CFY.
Never any apologies needed. Don't worry about it, Ray. Glad I got a chance to say good morning to you this morning. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, a very Merry Christmas, and give Fred a pat on the head for me, if you will. And I'm probably going to get the chance to hear you again this afternoon and this evening on the nets. So take good care of yourself, Ray. Merry Christmas. N8YMY and KF8CFC, we're both in and out. Gentlemen, thanks for checking in. Chuck, you're up. KB8LJ. How are things up in North Olmsted? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC from KB8LJ. Well, things are kind of interesting here. I've terminated the Beds on the Air subnet, and I'm up and moving around and musing over the Christmas miracle that I've got going here. It seems that about a week ago, the batteries on the outdoor temperature sensor for my bedroom clock gave out, wouldn't report the temperature. So I fumbled around, found some new batteries, put them in the sensor, and it wouldn't work. Well, I brought the sensor in, laid it down right next to the clock, so obviously it was at about exactly the same temperature as the clock. And at first it was reporting totally crazy temperatures, and then I took the batteries out of the outdoor sensor that was laying on the table beside the clock, and in a few hours, the clock began to report the outside temperature, and apparently correctly. Now, obviously, the temperature sensor didn't have any power, and the outdoor temperature was maybe 40 degrees different from the indoor temperature. But I this miracle going. Every morning I look at the clock and it's reporting the outdoor temperature. And the sensor for the outdoor temperature is laying right beside the clock without any batteries in it. So with that, this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Chuck, all I can say is modern technology is amazing, intriguing, and sometimes perplexing. You know what? Maybe the gods of temperature are on your side. I don't know. But listen, thanks for checking in with us this morning. Have a wonderful Wednesday and a Merry Christmas. Hopefully your celebration is fabulous. And we'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3. KE8VOX, Scotty, good morning. How was lunch yesterday? Did you have lunch with the fam? And how are you doing? I bet you're anxious to get in a new home after the first year, right?
Merry Christmas, Fred. Merry Christmas, all listeners. This is KE8VOX, Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. And, yeah, we had a great family lunch. My cousin's grandson, he was quite vocal. He's, I don't know, 6 months old. It was pretty funny. Had a good time. Place was packed, being that it day before the holidays started and whatnot. So we were kind of lucky to get a table there that was large enough for all of us. But otherwise, that was a good day. And yeah, I'm getting pretty excited. Really looking forward to moving, that's for sure. But we're starting out here a pretty nice day. 24.6 degrees. The barometer's 30.12 and rising. And 1 mile an hour wind out of the southeast. Well, the lake's got 10-foot waves on it, and not 10-foot, 10-inch waves, or just under a foot, maybe about 8 inches. But it's dropping fast. I imagine it's going to be a pretty calm day out here along the lake shore, but unfortunately the lake temperature's dropped again. It's down to 34.5, so we're getting around that 32 degrees on ice, so not looking forward to that. But that's all I got, Fred. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in. And this is KE8VOX, sending it back to net control.
Scott, my pleasure to be in here on the mornings that I am with all our friends. I appreciate the chance to say hello and find out how everybody's doing. However it happens, I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday, a very Merry Christmas. Even though it's getting pretty darn cold in the lake, hopefully it'll be something that's just a minor incursion, and the Christmas spirit will take over. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon, Scott. 7-3. KAAGW, Pops, good morning. I'm glad you're here with us. Merry Christmas to you and Mama Fran. You ready?
Morning, everybody, from KAJGW, and well, Fred, I'm telling you, practice makes perfect. You maneuver around traffic very well as usual. And yeah, traffic was you're directing it very well there, Fred. So good to hear you in there. Thanks for doing that. And I want to remind people, if you're out driving today and everything, a lot of people will be driving under the influence. So watch the other guy. Be safe and have a good holidays there, and Merry Christmas to all. And also, I checked into the Norse 10-meter net last night, and net control says conditions were so good. This is the best he heard Avon Lakers on the check-in, so in a long time. So conditions were good. So the old man went up, and I looked out the window, and boy, the stars were out, the sky was clear, so I guess our radio waves met up pretty good with a clear evening. So, yeah, that's, with that, everybody have a Merry Christmas, and everybody, I hope everybody has a lot of happiness and not over the holiday, but I feel sorry for the folks with the furnace going on this time of the weather. This, our furnace has been working overtime with this, and in November, I usually turn my furnace on, but I had to do it a little early in November, usually close to the end, but this is the season, so what comes, we got to deal with it. But with that, everybody have a wonderful Wednesday, and thanks for doing the net again there, Fred. And the best of 73s. KHEW clear, and the send them back to net control.
W8WKY.
Pops, I'm appreciative of the fact that I'm NCO this morning and I get to say good morning to you and wish you a wonderful Wednesday and a very Merry Christmas, both to you and Mama Fran. Hopefully it is enjoyable, and you've got some amateur radio to play with, and I'm sure you folks keep yourselves busy, and even if it's a quiet Christmas, it'll be an enjoyable one to hear together. Take good care of yourself, Pops. Our best to you. We'll talk to you on down the line. N8VFK Cliff, good morning. Glad to have you in here with us. Everything okay on your end? WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC in the net, and 8VFK. Good morning, Fred, and all the listeners. Yeah, everything's going good here. A little chilly out. I've got 25 degrees with a 23-degree dew point, 94% humidity. 30.36 on the barometer, currently holding steady. I did notice this morning that there, from the cars going by, that there was a light fog and misty right at the ground level, and I stepped outside under my driveway, and there was a glaze of ice on that. So those people who are going to go outside, be very careful when you walk out there, because you couldn't see it, but my feet felt it. For those who like a snowy Christmas, and I'm one of them, all I can say is just think of it like the motto of the Browns. There's always next year. Let's see, I'm looking forward to watching for probably the 100th time one of my all-time favorite movies for this time of year, The Christmas Story. What a classic. Ralphie, you'll shoot your eye out. Fred, thanks for picking me up. I want to say Merry Christmas to you and your family and all the other listeners that are out there. W8KOC, N8VFK, 73s, everyone.
Hey, Cliff, thanks for being in here with us this morning. It is much appreciated. I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday. Be safe. Yeah, ice, it can be really dangerous, even if you're walking. Say nothing about being in a vehicle that weighs a couple thousand pounds. But, yeah, be safe on your end. Have a Merry Christmas. Look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, Gate 4OG, the original gangsta. Mark, good morning. I'm glad to hear you. I'm going to wish you Merry Christmas. And, yeah, hopefully you've got all those candied pecans ready to rock. Over to you, buddy.
W8KOC. Man, those pecans, they're just going fast. They're going out the door, Fred. Speaking of out the door, it is 54 degrees, Fred, and it is froggy. I mean, with a 94% humidity, and the dew point is exactly the same. The visibility is about 75 yards at best. It's incredible. Fred, we got a new thing to make today. I never heard of it. It's called a monkey munch or reindeer food or even puppy chow. And I was like, why do they call it puppy chow? Well, it's Chex Mix, and we had already made the Chex Mix with
the Worcestershire sauce and stuff, but this one's a sweet variety. And, I guess Chex is made by Purina, so they call it puppy chow. Fred, may your flame detector stay soot-free all winter long. K4OG back to the net.
Mark, it's always great to share a QSO with you. Thank you for being in here with us. Purina, you know what? General Mills has a phenomenal amount of wealth in food production business. And I'll tell you, I'd try that. But the candied pecans you talked about yesterday, that'd be hard to pass up. Don't eat too many. And you take good care of yourself. Wonderful Wednesday to you. And have a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully I'll get a chance to say the same on the 26th. Take care, pal. 7-3. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC.
GXX Mobile.
KE8, HNK Mobile. I'll be in and out there. Merry Christmas, everybody, and 73.
Paul in Maine.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, 238 Oscar.
Alpha Mike Oscar, AB8MO Mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Echo Golf Hotel, KE8EGH, Kevin in Hiram.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, N8BAY, Ralph in Stowe.
November Tango 8 Delta, NT8D, Dave in Copley.
I got, and you can let me know if I missed you. WA8GXX, he's going to stick around and say good morning to me this morning. I'm blessed. Sorry, Tom. KE8HNK, in and out. Elmer, Merry Christmas. KC1VQS, Paul, I caught you. KF8EOG, Pete, I got you also. AB8MO, Andrew, Mobile, I'll be right back to you. KE8EGH, Kevin, N8BAY, Ralph, and NTAD, Dave. Did I miss anyone on that round?
88 SLG, short time.
Mobile, no rush. The one that said no rush, I didn't catch anything but no rush.
N7VAN, Brian Mobile, no rush.
All right, I'm going to pick it up there and run with it. I've got a couple of mobiles in here, and I've got our furnace man. Sorry, Nick. I hope it's fixed up. KD8SLG, just Nick. Good morning. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Merry Christmas, pal. It's all yours.
WA8KOC, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Fred, and all the Barometer Net. It's cold inside here this morning. Well, we've moved on to ordering a new thermocouple and heading out to pick it up. So much for cleaning that flame protector and the wishes from K4OG there. That's still going to happen today. Mark told us all about them earlier, FQV, but I'll tell you again, 1 o'clock we got the Boredom Breaker Net today. Dustin's got the first hour, and I don't know if Nancy's going to be there for the second hour or not, but someone will be there. And then we got the Beacon Net tonight. We're going to do Die Hard trivia, so stop on by. KD8SLG heading out to pick up a thermocouple. Have a great day, guys. Merry Christmas.
Nick, hopefully the new thermocouple is going to put you back in order and everything will warm up a little bit. I am Audrey could create your own heat if needed, but hi. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, hopefully that thermocouple does the trick. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Stay warm, as warm as you can until things heat up, and have a Merry Christmas yourself. I'm sure I'll hear you a little bit later on today. 7-3. AB8MO Mobile. Andy, it's all yours. Merry Christmas. Good morning. WA8KOC.
WA8KOC from AB8MO Mobile, sitting in the queue at McDonald's. I'm guessing that a bunch of employees called off for Christmas Eve, so I'm late for work. Oh, well. Merry Christmas to you too, Fred, and to everybody out there on the net. We will be carrying the Santa Watch net from Dewdrop in here on 147.015. Requires a tone of 110.9. And you can get in on Allstar 55564. That net starts at 6 o'clock. Yep. Okay. Too many people talking to me at lunch. So it starts at 6. It'll run approximately, usually runs about 3 hours. So we'll probably just flash cut over to the beacon net when it's over. We'll have a little time. So if you don't have any little ones, tune in and listen anyway. It's a lot of fun listening to the children asking Santa what they want for Christmas. Hope to get some of you over there. That's all I got. And I may or may not be around for the net tomorrow. We'll see. WA8KOC, this is AB8MO Mobile.
Andy, you're sounding good this morning, but kind of hungry. Hopefully whatever you've got coming through the window there is going to make you sustained until lunchtime. Miss you, buddy. Thanks for checking in with us. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Have a wonderful Christmas Eve celebration this evening. Yeah, that Santa Watch net is pretty cool, I have to say. And it is fun listening to the kids. Take care, Andy. 7-3. N7VAN. Brian, good morning. Glad to hear you. It's all yours.
Good morning. Good morning, all the net, and Merry Christmas all. Yeah, it's kind of a little icy morning. I was driving into work. I'm working a half day. Saw some patches of fog over in the Mogador area. It was kind of neat. Just lone patches out there. That's it. So, yeah, it's really. I'm sad that I'm going to miss the boredom breaker net. It's the Die Hard trivia. It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber does a swan dive from Nakatomi Plaza. So, but I'll catch that in spirit. I'll say 73 is tall. Have a great day. Merry Christmas. N7VAN.
Evan, N7VAN from WA8KOC in the Barometer Net. Good morning, Brian. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Merry Christmas to you. Glad you got a chance to get in here with us. And we'll look forward to talking to you next time. 7-3 to you. WA8GXX. Good morning, Tom. How are things over in Norton?
Morning, Fred. Oh, just fine. Seeing the big red ball coming up there. It's over the horizon now. And looks like we got a nice sunny morning. Thanks for being there. Merry Christmas. And be talking to you. WAKOC, WA8GXX Mobile.
WA8GXX, WA8KOC. All right, Tom. Good to have you aboard this morning. Thanks for taking the time to say more than in and out. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Whatever you do, stay warm. Hopefully nobody else is going to have problems with their furnaces. Good to hear you as always. Merry Christmas to you, Tom. Take care. KE8HNK. Elmer was in and out. Elmer, if you're still listening, Merry Christmas. KC1VQS. Paul, good morning. Great to have you aboard again this morning. How's Christmas plans going, okay? WA8KOC for the net.
Yeah, good morning, Fred, and everyone on the net. Yeah, Christmas plans are on track so far. And hey, I guess we're going to have a white Christmas after all. We have about an inch on the ground, maybe a little more right now. Still snowing, but very lightly. It's supposed to be over with by noon. I don't think we'll get much more. But the ground is white, so it counts. First one in 3 years. So I'm grateful for that. My daughter, on the other hand, I think from what I'm gathering, she lives closer to the coast, about 2 hours away. They got about 9 inches from what I'm gathering. I've been on the weather spotter pages on Facebook, and that's what I'm kind of picking up from that area. And their snow is supposed to be over with by noon as well. I'm just hoping that doesn't impact their travel plans for later. So hopefully it will clear out and they can get here at some point. But everything else seems to be on track. My wife has the day off, so that's good. We'll be here together. I'm going to put a fire in the fireplace, and we're going to finish wrapping some presents, and we'll be all set to go when my daughter and her fiance arrive, hopefully safely later on. So I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you, Fred, and everyone on the net, 7-3. Have a great holiday, and stay warm, stay safe. This is KC1BQS, back to net.
Paul, thanks for taking the time to be here with us this morning and give us a check-in. Appreciate it very much. I'm hoping that 9 inches of snow does not ruin the plans and give your daughter a hard way to go to get to you guys. We'll be praying the best for you, and hopefully everything will come to fruition and you'll have a wonderful Christmas. Wonderful Wednesday. Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you on the other side. Take care, Paul. KF8 EOG. Pete, you're sounding good. How are things out in Leroy? It's all yours.
WA8KOC, KF8EOG, wishing everybody out there a very Merry Christmas. I don't really have a weather report today other than a little story. My wife is a nurse for cancer center, has to work the holidays, so I'd like everyone to think about those young kids and older people that are doing chemos and stuff that may have to spend that time in a hospital or whatever. But I had to move some cars around to let her get out this morning early at about 6:15, and it was a little icy out. And as I'm walking in, break for time for a second. As I was walking in, the clouds were dark, but there was one bright bluish gray cloud right over my house, and it was in the shape of a heart. And that to me is just a sign from above that it's going to be a beautiful Christmas Eve, and we're going to have a beautiful service tonight at church. Looking forward to that midnight service and enjoying the day tomorrow with family and stuff that'll be coming over. So with that, I want to wish everyone else out there a very Merry Christmas and 73 to y'all. Back to Net Control, Fred. You do a wonderful job, and I wish you a happy Christmas as well. KF8EOG, back to Net Control.
Yeah, Pete, that sounds like a wonderful sign from above. And best wishes to you and your entire family for a very Merry Christmas. Wonderful Wednesday to start out and look up and see a cloud like that, right? We'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. Merry Christmas again. KE8EGH. Kevin, good morning. Good to hear you. Over to you, WA8KOC for the net.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Christmas Eve, or Merry Christmas Eve, however you want to put it. I'm getting ready to actually cook some sausage biscuits and gravy for the kids and grandkids, and we got a lot going on the next couple days. Everybody comes over. We got people coming over this evening, kids and grandkids, and then tomorrow we got family coming over also. So kind of nice, bringing Christmas back to the old house I grew up in that I purchased this summer. So I'm excited at the same time. And, yeah, good thing Andy mentioned the Santa Net, because I was kind of wondering about that. The grandkids really want to do that this year, so we'll hopefully get them talking. We'll see how shy they get. But other than that, everybody have a good day, be safe, and stay warm. KEADGH 73.
All right, Kevin, sounds like you have a wonderful time planned. Good luck on the biscuits and gravy. You know, I always love biscuits and gravy, but boy, it's not the healthiest thing you can eat. Especially when your doctor tells you should be on a plant-based diet, you know what I mean? Take good care of yourself. Enjoy the family. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Merry Christmas. Glad I got a chance to say hi. 7-3. N8BAY. Ralph, how are things up in Stowe? It's great to hear you. WA8KOC for the net here.
WA8KOC, this is N8BAY. Good morning, Fred, and everyone on the net. Oh, things are kind of quiet here. I think we're about as ready for Christmas as you can be. We have everything, I think, ready for the family to come tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, you know, we got some food to prepare, but that's got to wait till tomorrow. Really not doing very much today. Just finished up my WinLink Wednesday emails. Got that all handled. So looks like the rest of the day is going to be an easy day. I hope everyone has a happy holiday, a great Christmas, and a safe one. For those that are traveling, please watch out for the other guy and stay safe yourself. WA8KOC, this is N8BAY, back to net control. 73 all, and happy holidays.
Hey, Ralph, happy holidays to you as well. A Merry Christmas. Wish for you and your family. I would enjoy the calm before the storm. Take the time to rest up today, because tomorrow may be quite hectic, chaotic, but lots of fun. And it is Christ's birthday, so there you go. Something to be reckoned with. You take good care of yourself. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Thanks for being here with us this morning. Glad I got a chance to say Merry Christmas. 7-3. NTAD, net control operator for tomorrow morning. Morning, Dave. How are you? It's all yours. Good to hear you.
Good morning there, Fred, all of the people on the net, all the listeners. Just want to mention and say Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope everybody has a safe holiday. I got to go out and play 3 sets today, and luckily I get to play music, but I'll be working alongside a bunch of waitresses and bartenders and dishwashers. And valet parkers and things like that. So if you go out and celebrate the holidays, please be kind to those who are working to make your holidays as joyous as possible. Very happy the days are getting longer. That's my reason for the season, and it has been for millennia upon millennia for many people around the world. Going to go see my dad today. Hopefully my daughter will get in town tomorrow. Her job is kind of messing with her, so I'm going to spend the night up there. Have to take extra clothes and medicine and make sure I'm all set for tomorrow morning. And then I'll mosey on back to Akron tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe I'll be able to check in on the EchoLink tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But everybody stay safe if you're on the road. Be celebratory, and wishing everybody the best in the holiday season. Thanks for taking the call there, Fred. Merry Christmas to you, and we'll catch you again next week.
Dave, real quick before you go, I thought you were NCO for tomorrow morning. No?
Negative. That's going to be Rod. Rod, W8JAX is going to take tomorrow morning. I've got New Year's Day morning, NTAD.
Affirmative. I must have misread or forgotten, which is real easy for me, who was scheduled when. But I hope you have a great time with your father out there today on the East, and enjoy it. And hopefully nothing goes wrong, and you get to spend some time tomorrow with your daughter. And Merry Christmas to you. 7-3. That's the bottom of my list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8TLB Rainy and Ribbon. Good morning, everyone.
Alrighty then, we'll take them one at a time. I'm used to getting a barrage of call signs thrown at me. Good morning, Randy. How are you? Merry Christmas. Everything okay with you?
Hey, Merry Christmas, Fred. This is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8TLB. Yep, we're doing good. Just rode out of bed and coffee was already made, so I got me a nice hot cup of coffee down here in the Radio Shack and checking in. Yeah, I was wondering if they were doing the Santa thing. If it will it be over the 3-9 tonight, or I was just wondering. I was wondering if they were linking up. So, but yeah, it's fun to listen to them, to the young kids try to talk. So, all right, everyone, have a great day. And this is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8TLB 73. God bless everyone. Have a great day.
Hey, Randy. Glad I got a chance to say good morning to you this morning. Wonderful Wednesday to you. And a Merry Christmas. Hopefully the celebration goes well tonight and tomorrow. I don't know if they're linking our repeater with 015 machine, 147015, but Andy, AB8MO, did say that the 147015 machine will have the Santa Watch Net. So starts at 6 p.m. You take good care of yourself. 7-3, I will look forward to talking to you soon. Anyone else for the Barometer Net, WA8KOC.
Comment, KD8SLG.
Go ahead, Nick.
WA8KOC, KD8SLG. Thanks, Fred. To answer TLB's question there, I have no plans to link us up with it. I am not intimately involved with the Santa Net this year as I have been in past years. And let's just say if someone isn't sitting at the dashboard controlling things, it gets really ugly really fast, and I don't have time to do it today. The 015 is pretty easy to reach from everywhere the 39 reaches, so Andy's got it up there. Have at it. We've still got our regular nets going on down here on the 39. Thanks, Fred. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Okay, Nick, appreciate that. Randy, KE8TLB, hopefully you copied that. And, yeah, the 147015 machine, its stature is huge. So if you can hear W8WKY, you'll be hearing 147015. And thank goodness those people chose to host the Santa Watch Net, because the coverage of that repeater is wild. Take care of yourself, Nick. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Randy, have a good day. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? I imagine Kerry's over there all raring to go. Birthday boy that he is. Anyone else for the Barometer Net this morning?
November 8, Whiskey Hotel Romeo, Mike in Brunswick. Just checking in and out.
Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Tango, Quebec, KD8 OTQ, Scott Mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Whiskey Hotel Golf, Paul in Olmsted Falls. Just wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. Just checking in and out this morning, Fred.
Alrighty then, I added NAWHR. Mike, we got you in and out. Thanks for checking in from over there in Brunswick. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday and a very Merry Christmas. Appreciate it. Got Scott, KD8OTQ, and also had Paul in here, KE8WHG. Paul, I marked you in and out. Thanks for checking in. Wonderful Wednesday and Merry Christmas to you. KD8OTQ, Scott, take it away. It's good to hear you this morning, buddy. WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC in the group, KD8OTQ mobile. Kind of on the fringe here, so couldn't really get the 3.9 well. Kind of on the fringe of the 2.1 at Worcester, so we'll see what happens. But morning to everyone. It's 30 degrees, a little bit of frost, which is nice for the time of year. And not much going on. Going to enjoy the day and the holiday tomorrow, and should be on the Beacon Net tonight. So talk to everyone there. KD8OTQ. We'll say 7-3s. Merry Christmas.
Scott, wonderful Wednesday to you, 7-3 to you, and Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We'll talk to you soon. 7-3 to you. KE8WHG Paul over in Olmsted Falls was in and out, and my last one is a check-in I've got so far. He was number 41, so the next station to check in will be number 42. Congratulations to whoever it's going to be, because 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Any more check-ins before I get Carrie in here? Alrighty then. Hearing nothing. The birthday boy also gets number 42 this morning. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Carrie, I had to calm my wife down. She goes, maybe we can sing him happy birthday. I said, no music on the air. Sorry, FCC rules. She goes, well, couldn't we just kind of mouth it? I said, as long as it doesn't carry a tune, I guess you'd be okay. She said, remember, tell Carrie happy birthday this morning. And she sent me that message on the phone about 30 minutes ago. WACTM, the infamous closer of the Barometer Net. WA8KOC here. Good morning, Carrie. Happy birthday. Congratulations on number 42.
Good morning, Fred, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this wonderful Wednesday, Christmas Eve morning. It's a beautiful day out there today. It looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day. I don't think we're going to get quite the 50s that they were predicting, but we'll have at least we won't have I can't say at least we won't have a white Christmas. We won't have one this year. We do get them occasionally, but not every year. But this year will not be one of them. Well, I hope everybody's all ready for Christmas, because it's here, and I guess you can still go out and buy some Christmas presents today if you missed out, but finding what you want, pretty unlikely. Anyway, hope everybody enjoys it. Well, and tell Roseanne I'll accept her. I'll whatever on her birthday wishes and singing happy birthday there, but I don't know. They're funny on the radio. They don't like to do things like that. They say we're not allowed, but oh well. It happens. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning, and yeah, it's another birthday. I'm 77 today. Never thought I'd make it this far, but here I am, and hopefully I got several more to go, and we'll see on that. Anyway, that's all I have today. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday out there, and stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a pretty easy thing to do right now this time of year. So that's 73 all, and back to you there, Fred, WA8KOC, and thank you for the number 42. They must have let that slide there, because, Fred, anybody you ask, every time you ask, or anybody asks for just one more check-in. We usually get 3 or 4, but today it didn't happen. I guess everybody's fairly busy out there this morning. But thank you, everybody, for the number 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So that 73, and over to you there, Fred, to wrap it up. And everybody just have a great holiday week, or the rest of the week here. Just enjoy the holiday. 73, and take it away, Fred.
Mr. Meredith, once again, happy birthday to you, pal. And you and I are both of that age group. We can remember back in the 50s and 60s, snow from Buffalo to Thunder Bay. The Great Lakes used to get hammered. You wouldn't have Christmases go by without snow. Many times, much snow. Those days are gone, I guess. Or it's a cycle that we're in. Anyway, thanks for being here as our closer. Thank you for suggesting we perform a random act of kindness for others to make everybody's life more pleasant. I hope you enjoy your birthday, buddy. And too bad we don't have the chance today to get together and share a beer, toast to your birthday. We'll make that another time if you want. I'd like to not just thank Carrie, but all the stations that checked in with me this morning. I, for one, really enjoy talking to all my friends on the radio, and especially on a holiday like this, makes it extra special. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. Those listening on scanners, Broadcastify, or any other devices, if you'd like to get an FCC license and come and join us, you can go to w8wky.org. That is Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's website. On the far right Education tab, you can drop down and find VE test sessions scheduled, and they are headed up by NAWB Stephen, the lead for the VE team he's assembled. They've helped license an awful lot of amateurs in the recent past, and they do a fine job. And nice that you don't have to go in front of the FCC down in Cleveland proper to test anymore. We have the VE associates. Going to take just a quick pause for time. Recognition to the originators of this net, Garlock, KEBYR, Dorothy W. BHJTW, and Tom K8 DSE. They started their mornings off 34 plus years ago doing this, and we're continuing on, enjoying it immensely. Our net control emeritus, Ron, KD8CVS, want to recognize him for running this net Monday through Saturday by himself for multiple years. With that, I'd like to wish everybody a wonderful Wednesday, a very Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, New Year, or Christmas Eve, and hopefully Rod will get to say hi to everybody tomorrow morning on Christmas morning. I'll be back here Friday. I'll go ahead and return the repeater back to normal amateur use at 8:28 a.m. with 42 check-ins. WA8 KOC.